Sumac is one of those ingredients many people recognize by name but do not fully understand. With its deep red color and bright tangy taste, it often appears sprinkled over salads, dips, and grilled foods. Though it may seem modern or trendy, sumac has been part of traditional cooking for centuries. More than a garnish, it is a spice valued for the freshness and balance it brings to food, right here on History of Simple Things. Sumac is a spice made from the dried and ground berries of certain shrubs in the Rus genus. These shrubs grow in warm and temperate climates and produce dense clusters of small red berries. Once harvested, the berries are dried and crushed into a coarse powder that becomes the sumac used in cooking. The finished spice usually has a deep burgundy or reddish-purple color. Depending on how it is processed, it may appear powdery, slightly gritty, or even a little sticky from natural oils and fruit acids. Some varieties are mixed with salt during production, while others are sold pure. Unlike many spices that come from seeds, bark, or roots, sumac comes from fruit. That fruit origin explains much of its character. Instead of heat or bitterness, sumac brings acidity and brightness, making it behave more like a squeeze of lemon than a traditional dry spice. The first thing most people notice about sumac is its tanginess. It has a clean sourness similar to citrus, but softer and more rounded. It does not hit with the sharp intensity of vinegar or the bold punch of fresh lemon juice. Instead, it spreads gently across the palate. Alongside that tartness is a subtle berry-like fruitiness and a mild earthiness. Some describe it as lemony, others as floral, and some notice a faint tea-like quality. Good sumac feels balanced rather than aggressive. This is why chefs and home cooks value it so much. Acidity is one of the most useful tools in cooking because it makes flavors taste clearer and more alive. Sumac can provide that effect without adding liquid, which makes it especially useful in dry rubs, roasted foods, or dishes where extra moisture would ruin the texture. Sumac has deep roots in Middle Eastern and Mediterranean food traditions. It has been used across regions such as Lebanon, Syria, Turkey, Iran, Palestine, and surrounding areas for generations. Long before refrigeration and global shipping made lemons available year-round, sumac offered a dependable source of tart flavor. Historically, acidic ingredients were highly valued because they balanced rich foods and helped preserve certain preparations. Sumac found a natural place in everyday cooking, where it was sprinkled onto vegetables, meats, grains, and dips. Today, it remains a pantry staple in many households and has also spread into international kitchens. As interest in regional cuisines has grown, sumac has become more common in supermarkets, spice shops, and restaurant menus around the world. One of the best-known uses of sumac is as a finishing spice. A pinch over hummus, yogurt dips, roasted potatoes, or grilled chicken can completely change the dish. It adds color and a fresh burst of acidity right before serving. It is also essential in salads. In fattoush, one of the most famous Middle Eastern salads, sumac gives the dressing its signature brightness. Mixed with olive oil and herbs, it helps tie together vegetables, greens, and toasted bread. Sumac also works beautifully with onions. Thinly sliced onions tossed with sumac become sharper, livelier, and more aromatic. This combination is often served alongside kebabs, wraps, and grilled meats. In marinades and spice rubs, sumac adds depth without heat. It pairs well with cumin, coriander, paprika, garlic, and black pepper. It can also season fish, eggs, rice, lentils, and even popcorn. Some adventurous cooks use it in desserts or drinks. Because it has a fruity tartness, it can flavor syrup, sorbets, cookies, or tea-like infusions. Many people first encounter sumac through za'atar, a famous seasoning blend widely used across the Middle East. While recipes vary by region and household, za'atar often includes sumac, herbs such as thyme or oregano, sesame seeds, and salt. In this mixture, sumac plays a crucial role. It brings the tangy brightness that balances the nuttiness of sesame and the savory aroma of herbs. Without sumac, za'atar would taste flatter and less lively. Za'atar is commonly sprinkled over flatbread with olive oil, added to vegetables, or used as a seasoning for meat. Because the blend is so popular, sumac has become more recognizable to people who may not realize they have already tasted it. Not all sumac tastes the same. Fresh, high-quality sumac should smell bright and slightly fruity. Its color should be rich and vibrant rather than dull brown. Old sumac can lose both aroma and acidity, leaving it flat and dusty. When buying, it helps to check whether salt has been added. Some commercial blends include salt to preserve flavor or adjust texture. Pure sumac offers more control in cooking. Store it in an airtight container away from heat, moisture, and sunlight, just as with other spices. While it can last a long time, it is best when used within several months for maximum flavor. Because sumac is often used as a finishing touch, freshness matters more than with some background spices. A lively sumac can lift an entire dish, while stale sumac may barely register. Sumac is a fruit-based spice known for its bright citrus-like tang and striking red color. For centuries, it has helped bring balance and freshness to rich or mild dishes alike, making flavors taste clearer and more complete. Whether sprinkled over hummus, mixed into salads, rubbed onto grilled meat, or blended into za'atar, sumac proves that even a small ingredient can have a powerful effect. Its lasting popularity comes from a simple strength: it makes food taste more alive. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.